Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about today economic injury disaster loan assistance under the coronavirus aid, relief, and economic security acts. So, if you are a small business owner or self-employed or independent contractors, maybe you want to take some of the benefits, some of the relief you want to obtain from this under this act. So, what are the things you may able to get it? So, first, I want to give you some information that you can go www.sba.gov. They have a website that's the SBA means Small Business Administration. So this Small Business Administration provides various kind of loan during the disaster and other time also, especially small business, minority-owned business, like women-owned business. There are various other things before this act came, but now this act is giving you some additional relief, which is it will give you the 10,000 advance grant. So that is one part of the things. But important thing is it will give you the loan that you needed to operate in this difficult time. So during this COVID-19's economic injury of your business. So they have in the website there are two forms already they prepared and they kept there. It says U.S. Small Business Administration disaster business loan application. If you are a small business owner, it's a two-page application and it says what document required. You can take a look at it and you can just try to fill out. And they have said in online also you can take a look at it. And then there is another form, disaster home or self proprietor loan application. So that one also you can take a look at it. If that applicable to you, you can apply it. Then most likely we are also waiting guidance from the administration and the regulation that how and what will happen in this matter. But any event, you can start processing and you can take a look at it and you can start calling your bank or financial institution or directly go to the small business administration. Also, if you have already loan from Small Business Administration supported loan, then you have some other benefits that they will allow you, the some relief. So now let's go to the this so the this COVID-19 injury disaster loan does what is the time period you can get it. So basically, basically the time period, the cover period is now they are putting in a law is from February 15, 2020 to ending June 30, 2020. There are other dates also, but for the first time, for the this just the payroll or other cover purpose of the loan, they are talking about that time period first. So, and what kind of what is the purpose? How you can use this loan? What is the purpose of the loan? You can use it. So first, you can do the use for the payroll to run the payroll for your employee. Second, health benefits or sick leave, and then the third, pay the interest of the mortgage if you have a business on property. So you can't pay the principal, but you can pay the interest. Similarly, if you don't have a business, if you have to pay the rent, then you pay the rent also, and utilities. And then also, if you have a loan, other loan that you have to pay the interest, those interests also covered for that covered period. And then any other, your usual business activities. Then you can refinance if you have any loan or any other things that you think based on this interest rate now, you can refinance also. You take a look at it, that one. And what is the another criteria to get the business loan? This COVID-19 disaster economic injury loan or economic injury disaster loan assistance. So this one is you have to have your business existed on or before February 15, 2020, and you had if you was a small business, you had employees. But if you were independent contractor, you are operating the business and you have from 1099 or miscellaneous, whatever the business you are doing it, those proof that. And also that This kind of loan, if you take it, there is no guarantee required from the stockholder or shareholder or president for the certain kind of loans, not all. And what you have to show as a borrower, what is the requirement? There are other various things, but main thing is because of this COVID-19, your business has suffered uncertainty of the uh, existence of your business. So, which makes it necessary to take the loan and to support ongoing your business operation. That's the first part. And then the second, you will use that fund to retain workers and maintain payroll and pay the mortgage, like I said it, and the lease payments, or if you don't have to pay the or required to pay, and utility payments. That's the covered activities right now. And then there are other things which is, like you can't apply two times for the same purpose, and you cannot do uh, like between certain time again and again for the same purpose. That's the law is saying. And then the maximum interest rate could be the highest interest rate could be 4%. That's the law set forth. And then how much you can spend the expenses for running the payroll. So there is a limitation for one individual. You can't run the payroll more than 100,000 for one employee, or if you are self-employed, you have a proof more than 100,000 you are making. You can't go, for based on this loan more than 100,000 to pay yourself. And there, the for this payroll, there is an act. The law makes some criteria or formula that they will bring up average of the year to payroll from the last at least certain time of period. So that is detailed there. So you can take a look at it later on that one. So I'm not going to discuss here. It's going to take a long time. And so now and other certain things under the CARES Act, you are eligible or you need to think about it is uh, you know uh, you need to show uh, uh, that you because of the COVID-19, your staffing, you have a challenge to keep the staff, and then your revenue is decreased, or gross receipt is decreased, and customer is decreased, or your business is going to close, or is closed already, or is going to close. So there are other various things, but the main thing is um, so you need to show that these are the things. If you have it, that also shows that you need a loan. This and then another part is the CARE Act brings very important part is the help for the technology. So technologically, how enhance your business. So or see what it says is you can use that grant part of the money also for to improve or enhance your technological capacity. So such as what is the technological capacity? You may have to educate, train, and develop the infrastructure in your business, such as you may need a server, you may need a software, you may need a laptop for your employee, and you may need a cameras or to make a telework. So this kind of thing, like and another thing, so like accessing and applying the resources. So you need to how to change now your way of the business. So you may have to show that one also, and then also prevent the hazardous impact of the COVID-19, which means people cannot work together. So you have to separate them. They have to isolate it or distancing. So in that situation also, and then also you can mitigate the if you have a the good business. So you have a chain of the supplies, or you have a distribution supplies. How you gonna make a changes that one. So that is the another part you can apply. And then you may have to manage and practice the telework because of the COVID-19, to reduce the impact or effect or hazard of the COVID-19. So that part also you can use the loan or grant. And then also providing the services to remotely to the customer, such as now maybe you are suffering difficult right now. You are a small business, grocery store. Why don't you develop your app and then just send the people you remember or your community and your area that you are doing the delivery. You're going to provide these things. So look at it that way, same way. So develop some kind of technological things. Look at it that one, and then uh, you can use other things. Various other things are also listed there, but I give you the important part of the points. So how you can use it. And by the way, the Small Business Administration provides other, other loan also. You have to give them the business plan and other things that is there. And then now goes to you can use so the for the the mortgage the mortgage obligation, there is a definition of what is the covered mortgage obligation. That is for the 8 weeks. So if you have a business, your business owns the building, and then you have a mortgage, that's for the 8 weeks. For now is it is covered. But if you have a rent, same thing, it is rent is covered if you bring that loans. And then uh, so utilities also covered. So that begins, everything, all services is going to begin on or before. I mean, before February 15, 2020, you had that mortgage, or you had that rent lease, or you have those utility bill or anything that has to be that must be started before February 15, 2020, not after. So similarly. They might, there is some provision that the government or the federal government may will forgive some covered activities like payroll, like I talked about it, and interest, mortgage, and rent obligation and utility payment for the covered period, not for the longer time. And so the application requirement, there is a document requirement, list of the documents they have in the form listed also. Their act also requires that at least you have to show that the payroll, you have an employee, the bona fide application. And then same thing, if you are self-employed or independent contractor, you have a 1099 or business, how are you doing, what is doing, this all information you have to give them, and then you can apply that. And again, see, there are other criteria you may have to meet or be eligible, but these are the brief things. And then if you are living in the city of New York, there is some loan criteria the New York City posted in their website, which is www.one.nyc.gov. So there, so the city is saying they will cover 40% of payroll for 2 months to help retain your employees. So your business has to get that benefit. Your business has to be within the 5 borough of the city of New York, and your because of the COVID-19 impacted your business. At least your revenue is decreased 25%, and then you have 1 to 4% employees, sorry, 1 to 4 employees in total across the location, whatever you have, how many locations doesn't matter. You have to have a total 1 to 4 employees, and you have been in the existence as a business at least in 6 months. So then you don't have a tax lien, and then nobody, and then you don't have a legal judgment against you. So that's the one criteria. And another criteria the city is providing information is they will give you up to 75,000 loan to for the same criteria I told you the earlier. But for that one is if you have more less than 100 employees. That is the another criteria they are saying. So again, now this is just for the information purpose. You're going to take a look at it and in their website and look at it what they are saying. And then one more point I would just want to add for the under the CARES Act, especially for the independent, the small business owner, if you are in New York. So as a small business owner, you have a two-way to do it. Remember that. If you are running payroll to yourself also from the company, even if you are 100% shareholder and you are president, but you are running the payroll yourself, you are entitled for the unemployment insurance benefit from the New York State. In addition to that, you are going to receive the benefit, federal pandemic unemployment compensation, which is $600 additional a week. So that is, in addition to the New York State's unemployment insurance benefit. So same thing applies Uber, Lyft driver also, because they are working, even if independent contractor, but the New York State already makes ruling that the Uber driver or TNC, Transportation Network uh, company's driver, they are employee for the purpose of unemployment insurance benefit. So now you make a decision which one or what way you want to go it, and same thing other business. So lastly, I want to say this is just the information purpose. This is not a legal advice. So therefore, you if you really need a legal advice and personal things, you can ask lawyer or your advisor. And if you have any questions, email us dev@attorneyberthel.com. Thank you very much.